You are watching Radio Rakim's Artist Access.
Access granted. Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.
Welcome back to another episode of the Artist Access. I'm so excited today, y'all. Look, y'all don't understand. Look here, man. I have some phenomenal people in the building today, but my first guest, she comes all the way from St. Louis, Missouri, right?
Yes.
I'm talking about, hey, I'm honored to have you here today, right? You like my first out-of-state guest ever, right?
Really?
Like, for real, yeah. So the
Oh,
fact that you came all the way out there to come on my show, I am so honored, right? So look, y'all, today we have none other than Goddess Light and Love. Ashe is in the building today.
Thank you.
How are you doing, Miss Queen?
Oh,
Look, not
hi.
Queen, Miss Goddess. How you
Thank
doing,
you.
huh?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes,
I really do.
yes.
I am exquisite. As I
Yes,
say back
yes,
home,
yes.
well as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you
I tell people I'm in heaven.
for having me.
You right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Heaven is
yeah.
where I reside. I don't
Oh,
really
yeah.
know nothing
That's
else
why-
now.
Yes, ma'am.
You know?
Yes, indeed.
When you step into your Godship, you don't know nothing else
That's
about
it,
nothing
that's
else.
it. Hey.
You done seen it, you know about it, but you don't
Yeah.
exist in it, you know? So,
yeah. So first, I want to get into this name, right? Because the name is self-explanatory, but I want to know, like, at what level, what made you want to honor yourself with that delightful name like that? Like,
How did I become Goddess
Yes,
Love
ma'am.
Light? Ashe is a very interesting thing. It's funny that you asked me
Mm-hmm.
what made me want to delight myself with such a thing. Guess what, Siraj?
you didn't?
I didn't
Somebody
give
named
myself
you?
that name.
What?
The streets did not give me that name. I actually just told somebody in this building that a couple of minutes ago. It probably ain't even been 5 minutes, Siraj. Yeah, I was beginning my healing journey.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say maybe I've been healing now for about 7.5, almost 8 years.
Yeah.
So I want to say maybe a year and a half too. And I'm learning how to meditate and things of this nature, whatever, right? And I finally get to a point where I can now meditate for 45 minutes.
Wow.
Siraj.
Okay.
Silence. I'm
yeah.
shutting up.
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. Quiet that monkey mind, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
shutting up.
Yeah.
And this specific moment, I'm getting ready to come out of meditation, and I've been meditating for literally 45 minutes. And I'm getting ready to come on out. And before I come out of meditation, I see my meditative state transform into a white room. When it transforms into this white room, there's a very long table in the middle of it. Around this table, what I could feel and see very vividly automatically was this was every single higher realm being over my life, including Most High at the head of the table. I was at the foot of the table, Siraj. This everybody who is over everything that is for the highest good of my life and everything attached to me, looking back at me. And a male at the table stuck his hand out and said, "Before you go." And I said, well, I was getting ready to, head on out. But since y'all got my attention like this, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? And
Right.
he said, "You are not to go out into the world as Jennifer anymore." Most High God said no. And I said, "Well, y'all, who am I supposed to just go out? You go give me a name? You go give me something to tell the people?" And they said, "Goddess," immediately. And I said, "Well, Goddess of what?" And he said, "Love and light, Ashe." And I just,
Wow.
those two things, love and light, and on top of that, the embodiment within, Godship, that sealed the deal for me. I didn't ask no more questions after that. All I needed to know is who, what, you know what I'm saying? Give me my instruction fully. And just like everything else I do with Most High God and with this divinity, I follow through, and I've been Goddess Love and Light Ashe ever since.
Right. That must have been one hellified meditation.
It
Can you
was.
remember any other experiences throughout that whole experience before that part at the end?
Yes. I remember being really vividly understanding that that space I was in, that this is my meditative space. Nobody is allowed in this space.
Sound like you hit center.
People
You
can't.
hit the center.
People, I did. That was when I discovered how I realized. Oh, I've cracked the code of how to reach the center. That was when I realized that it was the reason why I didn't have an example of how to get there. Because I got there in a very different kind of way than anybody I've known in their healing journey. That was also one of the times I got to see parts of myself that were much bigger than the human eye is ready to consume. That was a breakthrough kind of a meditation for me.
Yeah. So you said you've been on your journey for like 8 years of healing, right? So
Yes.
what began you on your journey of healing, self-healing?
Surprised I got tired of my own shit.
Hey, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Straight like that. Like, I am not somebody who gonna cut it for like a cookie for you. You know, I'm none of those things. It's about authenticity. And one of the things out of the gates, I got sick of my own shit. And I went to God just that way. Most High, I'm sick of my own shit. I don't know what to do with it.
That's what God been waiting on too.
I don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
is all I know how to be at this moment in time. This is all I've seen in my life also. So if you could just take the reins and decide to use me, that was my conversation with God.
Yeah.
I didn't say first out the gate, give me clarity, give me wisdom, give me this, give me that.
Right.
I literally asked to be used
Right.
because I've always been somebody who was willing to be used by people.
Right.
So I figured if I had been traumatized so much by the use of people directly, if I allow Most High to take the reins, then I would be safe. No matter how I would be used, I knew I would be safe. I wouldn't be traumatized anymore, you know. And yeah, God has confirmed that wholeheartedly tenfold for me.
Okay. So were you doing any of your writing at this time before you started healing, or this came during that process?
I was doing some, but it really activated more. The more I healed, the deeper it went. My first songs were very encompassing of the journey and the space that I was in and the mindset that I had in that moment in time. And as I transformed, so did my music.
Okay, so you were doing music first
Yes.
before poetry.
Yes.
Okay, I relate. Me too, as well. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was one of those things like a train reaction. Like, if I'm doing that, why not do that too?
The poetry,
Yeah.
to me, is all the same thing.
It's literally the same
It's
thing.
just take it away the music, and you got some poetry right there, right?
Yeah. Like I tell my tribe and other people at home, I'm gonna get ready to do a little poetry in motion for y'all.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Now I talk to some artists who sing, and they be like, "I wish I could do poetry." I be like, "You doing it? Like, what you talking about?" You know?
Cause stop playing.
Yeah.
It's really just about not only taking yourself out of a box, but taking Most High God out of a box. You get to understand how many different ways you can peel your onion, you know,
Right.
and get to that core. How many different ways, you know, you can be all that you are meant and ordained to be if you just allow yourself to surrender and just do it.
Right.
Don't claim trying because you can do it, because it's put in you, not on you. It's not a shirt, you know, you got to wear or decide, oh, this look cute today. You know what I'm saying? It's already who you are.
Right.
So why not get active in all that you are?
Right. So how has God been using you? Well, your God, your divine self, been using you since you asked to be used, right?
The ways that I have been being used, I have brought others to themselves, not to the self that is only embodying or encompassing of where they've been, but who Most High ordained them
The
to
true
be.
self.
Soon as Most High God, them angels and ancestors and whoever else decided they wanted to hand in your creation, soon as they got done with you, we going back there. I've returned some people to their energy. I've been able to see people come out of their state of self-sabotage the way that I did. I've seen people go after that thing called ease instead of going after anything else. Because once you obtain ease, everything else it's just a reach.
Mm.
And you really don't even got to reach.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of just sit there.
They come to you, huh?
I said I wanted to be in Houston for my birthday. My birthday is Friday, May 30th.
Happy birthday. Happy early
Thank
birthday.
y'all. Thank y'all.
Yes.
Siraj, not even 24 hours after I said to my mentee and to one of my other tribe members, I want to go to Houston for my birthday. Did you reach out to me, Siraj? It was not even a
Divine
complete
timing, huh?
24
Divine
hours.
timing, yeah.
I almost threw the phone at somebody. How did it like this fast? Like, but I understand that I've worked for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That ease that I'm speaking to, I've obtained that. I know what ease is because it is the thing that I breathe within my heaven. You know, it is what delivered me into my heaven. You know. God never said we were supposed to struggle.
Nah.
God never said that anything was to happen to us. Everything was to happen for us.
Right.
To mold you, guide you, and send you and place you where you are meant to be to receive everything that you was meant to receive and to be everything that you was meant to be. That's it. That's all.
Right. Yes, indeed. So look, man, I'm honored to have you again. I'm honored for you to be here today is a pleasure, right? So, what you gonna do for us today when you get up down on that red carpet today?
I have a lot of music and all kinds of things.
You gonna do some music for us today? Or you
But
gonna switch it up?
I'm gonna do one of my songs a cappella for you.
Cool. Okay.
It's called Transmutation.
Yeah.
And I am going to do a brand new piece for y'all called Confessions of a God Body.
Okay. Of a God body.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Okay. That's what's up, man. So look here, man. Before we get up out of here, I want you to let the people know where can they reach you at, where can they find you on social media, all that good stuff, what you got coming up, all of the good stuff, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can find me on IG and Facebook at Goddess Lovenlight Ashe. That is GODDESSLOVE, letter N, not the word N, LIGHT. On Facebook, don't forget the Ashe, and that is ASE apostrophe. You can find me absolutely everywhere else the same way. But also remember, you can also find me after you pray.
Oh, yeah.
If you blink your eyes, if you wink your eyes, if you could scroll up on your TikTok, if you scroll up on your Instagram, if you watching this right now, you know, and you just finished praying, you just finished calling on the Most High for something, you just finished saying out loud, you sick of your own shit. You just finished, looking at somebody knowing that they don't serve your highest good anymore. And now you're looking at me, you may just be ready for a new chapter, a new self to emerge. You may be ready to rebirth yourself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can reach me that way as well.
Oh, yeah. So y'all stay tuned because we got a whole lot of dope people in the building today. So look here, this is the Artist Access, and your access has now been granted.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Life is full of unexpected turns, but your legacy doesn't have to be. At Sims Crown Legacies Life Insurance, we help you protect what matters most: your family, your future, your peace of mind. Whether you're just getting started or planning ahead, we make it simple, secure, and affordable. Have questions? Join our 1-hour Power Hour, Monday through Friday, for a live chat with a licensed expert ready to guide you every step of the way. Your legacy is worth it. Let Sims Crown Legacies help you protect it, starting today.
Welcome back to the Artist Access. My next guest is also coming out here from St. Louis, Missouri. We got them in the building today. Like, look here. So we have with us today Complicated Expressions with an S. Expressions. How you doing?
I am swell. I'm alive and breathing, no complaints.
And you didn't know you was gonna be on
I had no idea. And do you see that, like, hey, in alignment?
right.
Yes.
Hey, over here, we on the God frequency over here, so everything will be on the.
That's all we can be on. That's all we supposed to be on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything that's supposed to happen will happen. You feel me?
Ashe.
So you here now? So you do poetry?
Thank you. Yes, I do.
Just poetry? Or you
No, I am a poet. I am also a singer, but I am more so a poet than I am a singer. I love singing, yes, but poetry is more so.
More like a hobby.
Singing is what I grew up on.
Welcome back to the
Sunday,
Artist
Saturday, choir
Access.
rehearsal,
My
Wednesday.
next
So,
guest
yeah, I
is
grew up
also
singing,
coming
but
out here
yes.
from St. Louis, Missouri. We got them in the building today. Like, look here. So we have with us today
She coming out.
complicated
She coming.
expressions with an S. Expressions. How you doing?
I love it. I
Honored
do,
to
right?
have you
Yes,
today.
I do. Yes.
Yeah. And you ain't know you was gonna be on tape today. Look at that. Right. In alignment. Hey, over here, we on the God frequency over here. So everything gonna be on divine
So
timing. You know what I'm talking about?
I can say
Yeah.
I am that
Everything that's
mentee
supposed
that
to
was
happen
mentioned
will happen. You feel
before.
me? So you here now? So you
Had I not
you
crossed
do
paths, well, I
poetry?
can't say that I never would have crossed
poetry or
paths
you do
because
music too?
it was all God's plan. My prayers were answered because I did cross paths
Okay,
with
okay.
Goddess Lovenlight Ashe.
Singing
She
more
is
like a
my
hobby?
mentor. She is my ascension guidance coach, and
Okay.
I would still be stuck in my old ways had it not been. So
Okay,
being
okay.
free to actually live
Yeah,
my
sometimes
life
you gotta
how
sing
I
and you
choose
just
to
trying
live
to
it because
emerge
I do run my life.
on that stage is
and
what it's
being
like the poet
shown
on
that-
stage. You know
now,
what
see,
I'm talking
that's-
about?
I
Yeah,
am
you
fortunate
take-
enough
I
to
feel-
actually
I feel-
have
I'm the same way you
someone
live. I'm the same way too. Yeah,
that can
I'm
guide
kinda
me.
shy
I do
about my
have an
singing,
example to actually
but I get on
see.
stage and rap and spit
So
poetry
it's
in the
definitely-
heartbeat.
I
You know
am
what I'm talking about?
grateful.
Look.
That's basically where I really opened up
Yeah. So take me back
being
to
more
the
of myself
beginning
and noticing that
of you finding out
people
that
listening
had
to you.
something in you that
So
you
the things that I
given
do
to you
say,
to
and
share
I
with
speak in my
the
own
world,
grammar
right?
at times, that's that. But those that know me know, and they understand whatever it is that they need to do. I'm me, and they love me for me. So why not share that? Had I not crossed paths, well, I can't say that I never would have crossed paths because it was all God's plan. My
Right.
prayers were answered
Yeah.
because I did cross paths with Goddess Lovenlight Ashe. From the loop. She is my mentor. I know the poetry scene is a part of the industry. I do know a lot of different artists and different departments or compartments of the industry, if you want to say comedians, musicians, actors, poets, definitely. But the scene is healing, I will say. Healing. Because I myself, I'm still a baby in the industry. This has only been about 4 years for me, so I know people that have been here 30 years and plus that I definitely do look up to, but to know that they actually are hearing my messages as well and accepting them and embracing me, embracing my light, it says a lot.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm still, I can't really say too much about the scene because I'm still learning each day.
So as a poet, tell me about the scene out there.
Oh,
in
it definitely
Missouri
is.
City.
Yes, St. Louis has, I would say,
St.
a
Louis,
lot of
Missouri.
hidden talent, if you want to
the poetry
say.
scene out there
But
like?
I know a lot of talented people from St. Louis as well. Some have extended to other areas, other states, and things, which I am highly proud of them for. Some are still local with it. Some are still learning. I'm still learning. Some may be feeling like they're ready to retire, but the scene is not small at all. No. Healing, I will say. Healing. About 4 years now. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm down here for a second. I ain't down nowhere because I'm always up. But yes, still starting, still beginning. Whoo. Marvelous, because even before I'd gotten on stage, like I said, I know a lot of different artists, so I would be at comedy shows, comedy open mics, and a lot of the comedians would always, when
Is
you
it
gonna
pretty
get on
big?
the mic? I'm like, baby, unless they got a packet of tomatoes or something to throw, then I don't need to get up on their stage. It's the difference between a sense of humor and being a comedian. So me first overcoming my fear was also after I crossed paths with Goddess Lovenlight Ashe, because I no longer feared doing what I wanted to do or let others manipulate me into not doing what I wanted to do. So the first time on the stage, yeah, shiver, shaking,
long you been getting on
stage
stage
fright
spitting
galore,
poetry?
but that's another lesson that I learned is this is not
Okay,
about
you kinda like a vet then,
you
you
getting
know
up
that,
here
right?
performing for others. This is you actually relaying your message. So
Oh yeah. Yeah. Take me to that
Yes,
first
I
time
did.
you got on stage. How was
yes, I
that like?
did. I met her. I know I won't say as a fan. I met her as a stranger, literally. So there is a talk show open mic. There it is Thursdays. I was held back from going to that at that stage in my life where people were telling me, that ain't really nothing. You don't need to be going to that. You don't want to yada yada. But I went for myself to find out, and that is where I met her. Yes. Healing Vibes. Number one Healing Vibes in St. Louis. Yes. In Missouri, in America. Yes, I did. Yes. Or let others manipulate me into not doing just like that.
Right.
just like that. I'm like, oh, that sounds like me. She be describing
Yeah.
me in some of her pieces and some of her music, so it's like, oh, I can relate to that. Yeah. No, I never actually
did you
thought
meet her,
about being an
seen her
artist.
perform on the
I
scene?
had written, and I would say
you
the
met
reason
her,
again
like,
was
as a
for
fan
the
first.
manipulation that I was living through. So I've been writing
Okay.
poetry since I was a young teenager, but a lot of people would tell me that, it's all right, and then try something else. You know, some people would try to hold me back from it, but yeah. Hey, but them days is over. Exactly. If I ain't got haters, that mean I ain't doing something right.
Right. Okay.
But they still back there behind me, so it's fine. Talk behind my back all you want
Did
to,
you see her
because I'm still
perform that
moving
day?
forward.
She performed that day? When you saw her perform, how did it make you feel? Did she touch a certain spot in you? You was like, you was amazed, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
It'll actually be a little bit of both, to be honest.
And this before you even thought about being an artist? You hadn't
Possibly.
even thought about it? Or were you kind of playing with it a little bit in your
I
mind?
never actually thought about being an artist. I had written, and I would say the reason again was for the. If you are looking for, you can see me in St. Louis. But yes, you can find me on Instagram. Complicated Expressions. It's complicated _ no E, just Xpressions, because they come straight from the heart.
Yeah, some haters in your circle, sound like, huh? Yeah. But hey, we need them. We need them too, though. You know? Yeah. Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what's up, man. So I'm glad you finally tapped into your creativity and your light and you sharing your gift. So today, what you gonna do for us? You gonna spit a little poem for us today?
Yes, I will. It'll actually be a little bit of both, to be honest.
You gonna sing too? You gonna sing for us today? Okay. Well, look here, man. Talk to my people right quick. Let them know where they can find you on social media, all of that good stuff.
If you are looking for, you can see me in St. Louis. But yes, you can find me on Instagram, Complicated Expressions. It's complicated _ no E, just Xpressions, because they come straight from the heart.
Okay, y'all. So look, man, y'all stay tuned because we got some more dope people in the building. Look, man, this is the Artist Access, and your access is now being granted. Yeah.
Okay, so where have you been? You've been gone in the car all day. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Is there anyone else?
Look, somebody said, come on now.
You are my husband. You've been gone all night, and you don't think I should question you about it?
I don't put nothing past these hoes, you feel what I'm saying? They get all dressed up and go out to eat with their work husbands, you feel me?
Babe, I need to talk to you about some business.
Not at the moment. I'm a little busy.
We can talk about it on the way. You want to take my car, yours?
No, I'm gonna need that time alone in the car to think. I'm going to lunch. I'll be back.
First they get busy, then they get distant.
So before we get started with my next guest, we forgot to mention earlier when we had Goddess Lovenlight up here, Ashe. So they had a tornado out there last Friday, right? And a lot of people are hurting right now. A lot of homes got tore up. So if you guys want to help out, we're gonna post her Instagram page in the show, so you guys can send her anything. Anything will help. Let's show some love, man. Let's help out St. Louis. You know, they came out here to help and support us. So let's return the favor and send them whatever we can, you know. So I'll post this during the ad of the show. So help us out, baby. Yeah. All right. I'm here with one of the young kings. I met this brother a few years back. We did a play together. We did the No Smoke Part 3 with Lady 380. Yeah, and this brother here is super talented. You know what I'm talking about? We have with us today none other than Toone Raider. Stop playing with him.
Stop playing with him. Big B on your shit.
Yeah, what's going on, my brother?
See,
Look,
you know
long
what the
time no
business
see,
is,
man.
Yeah. We back.
Yeah, Toone Raider, man. So when I met you, and you was singing on the show, like you singing on rehearsal and whatnot. That dude got you got a nice. And I know you was a rapper too. So you be rapping, right?
I'm a singer. I'm a singer, poet.
Poet
and
and rapper.
I just rap.
You do
Look,
everybody do all three, right?
I'm alright.
And I've been telling people, all of them connected. It's funny how today
Same
everybody here
thing.
today is in all lanes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. You're right.
I'm trying to tell you, that's fire, man. So look, I want you to take us back to the beginning of Toone Raider becoming the artist, the singer. Or what came first?
Shoot up. I'm a PK, so
Huh?
I've been singing my whole life.
Okay,
But before I
okay.
made a song, I've been writing poetry since I was 4th grade.
Okay.
4th grade. I ain't started rapping till like
A little later on.
whenever the Clips beat came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I started. 6th grade,
Okay,
that's when I started
okay.
rapping.
Yeah.
But, I'm a singer before anything. I only rap because they don't be talking about nothing now. So we gotta
Right.
put something.
Right.
We gotta talk about something. It's bars over noise. That's the
Oh
name.
yeah.
Big B
Oh
on
yeah.
that shit.
Oh
So,
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, so I've been singing my whole life. So when
Okay.
I started as an artist, I'm gonna say first recorded my first song, 15, 33, so 18 years. 18 years I recorded my first song.
Okay.
I started performing when I ain't started performing until like 7 years. I was about 20 when I first performed.
Okay, okay.
Because I'm super shy as hell. But the Leo in me was like,
I could never tell that.
man,
You don't
look,
seem like you
yeah,
shy, man.
Shoot, because I take challenges, shoot. Just because I'm shy, I mean.
Let me tell you
everything
something. I
is
know what it is. See,
competition.
let me tell you something. When I was back in when I was 5th grade, middle school, it's not that you're shy. What it is for me, this what it is. It's probably the same thing for you. So what it was for me, I ain't like people looking at me, right?
Oh, that ain't it.
Ain't it?
I don't like fucking up.
Or you want
I'm
you want
perfectionist.
yeah.
I'm the hardest critic on myself. So I was like, shoot, I really probably don't want to be here in the first place. So I got to get in character, deal with other people. I got it's took a lot for me to get out there. But the challenge thing, I take everything as competition. Even since a kid, like homework
Yeah.
was a freaking challenge. I got to be the best at every freaking thing. So just kind of don't want to be up there. Yeah, while we on the stage, this is the competition.
Right.
Everything. I'm the ghost with this, and when I say we the ghost with this, that means we're being me. I be in
Okay.
competition with myself.
Yeah.
That be it. So
you're a perfectionist. You want to make sure that everything done right.
Yep. But I also like getting put on the spot. I'm like the ultimate contradiction. Bro.
Right.
Like challenge.
Yeah.
I want to get in that so I can see where you at. That's how you see exactly where you at. If you don't challenge yourself, how you know how good you can go.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shoot, I might not want to get up here, but I'm about to.
Yeah. Now, do you play any instruments?
Shoot. Depending on what kind of instruments you talking about. Now I'm
anything.
playing. I don't play no
don't play the
instruments.
music?
It
You
don't
play-
sound good. I mean, I can,
Yeah.
but it ain't gonna sound too good. I can get on the drums. That's about it. Nah, I
I'm
can.
not asking because you said you was
I
a
play
preacher kid.
by
I'm
ear.
thinking,
Yeah, nah, I know how to play some if I learn it, but I ain't learning no notes.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all do that. Shout out to the musicians, goddamn. Cause
Right,
yeah,
right,
man,
right,
look,
right,
yeah, I
right.
can't do. They look like hieroglyphics to me.
Uh-huh.
Can't do that.
So look, man, one time you was the man at the logo seat, right?
Yeah.
You kind of like owned that thing at one time. I came in there one night and that was basically it was like that was your club that night. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
shout
talking
out
about?
to culture, man. Shout out Legacy.
Is that still
man.
open? They open still?
Nah.
They shut it down?
Yeah, local gone.
Okay,
Local
okay,
gone.
okay.
Long live local.
Yeah, yeah.
Local was crazy. The
So
local actually brought me out, made me start like taking it like serious as far as performing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like usually the only time I really sang on stage at first it was like some church stuff. type
Right,
stuff.
right.
So I was like, shoot. When the local came, they kept begging me to come for years. Though they kept asking me to come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, I don't do turn up songs. They gonna have to listen to me. They be want to throw ass and talk about money and shit. That's not my balls. We talk about real stuff over here.
Yeah.
So I was like, he was like, bro, so you think I heard somebody? I was like, oh hell no, I'm coming. So I was like, that's what y'all be going. And ever since then, local that shot me to like. Then I
Yeah.
started getting booked and stuff. Like it was crazy. Like on all stuff, poetry, singing, rap, all that stuff. So yeah, shout out to local. Shout out my nigga Ken.
Right. And at one time, after Kodak stopped hosting, and you became the host of the spot, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Kodak.
How
too,
did you
man.
like hosting that
But
thing,
they-
man?
That was crazy. Like they was like MC. I'm like, bro, I can't be no MC. I don't listen to none of these songs y'all be
Right,
playing,
right,
so
right.
that ain't gonna work. So I just started mimicking everything. I did everything that Plex, Kodak. I just did what them niggas did.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, we're gonna do it my way. And then like I told you, everything I get into is a competition. I'm trying to be the best at what the heck I'm in right now. So I'm like, you gotta see the best first. So when I see that, oh yeah, I can do that.
Right.
Revamp it, do my own
Right,
thing
right.
on it. Bam, there you go.
Okay. Now, like I said, I met you on some acting shit, right? You been tapping into that acting bag lately?
Nah. But shout out like, hey, you ready for nothing? No smoke. I'm ready. I'm back. I'm coming back.
She
Hey,
just
them
did,
church
she
plays
did
had me
4.
ready.
Like last year, she did 4.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I already know. It was really the church plays. That's how
Yeah.
I used to be in theater and school too. So
Right.
yeah, that was it.
Okay, I gotta put you in some movies, man. You know I be fucking with the film and shit too, man.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah, I need guidance. Them
Just
some-
in case the music
I'm
don't
putting
work,
some
you know what I'm
film,
saying?
too.
I might tap into some acting. You hear me?
Yeah. My next film I'm about to do is it's gonna be a chakra movie, right? So I got people that's playing as the chakras. My character gonna meet his chakras, right?
Ooh, I like that.
So I need some
I
people to
definitely
play
gotta
as some
meet one of them.
chakras. You feel me?
Yo.
Yeah. That's gonna be a fire little flick right there. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
like that.
Yeah. So my brother, what you gonna do for us today, man?
A little bit, but you know I gotta incorporate everything up in there. Voice tripping, but I can get a couple of notes. So
Yeah.
we gonna do a little something. I'm singing rap, and then of course gotta hit some bars.
You got something new about to come out? You got something new?
Yeah, actually I'm finna drop another song. I got 2 songs out right now. You can type it up, just type in Toone Raider, type in bars over noise, BON, and it should pop up. You can hear one singing and I got one rapping. I'm finna drop 2 more though before the year's over with.
Okay. And you also ain't you about to perform somewhere soon?
Yeah.
I saw something on your page.
Yeah, I did it. I had performed for the Kendrick Lamar and SZA. For
That's what I saw.
showcase.
Yeah.
I did that. That was cool.
Yeah.
Should be. I got a pick to go to LA and perform at the Day BET event, so that should be lit. I'm gonna let
Fire.
you know about that. Yeah.
Fire, man. So look it, bro. Before we go, let the people know where they can reach you at on all your social medias and all of that good stuff, man.
Already. I go by Toone Raider, so when I sing these bars and speak these notes, I invade your mind. You can find me on Instagram at I am that N-word _TOONE. Not nigga. I did it so the other people can say it too. I am that N-word _TOONE. Stop playing with him.
Stop playing with him. So look, man, y'all stay tuned. We got one more guest of the evening, and when we come back after that interview, the artist will be performing. So y'all stay tuned because this is the Artist Access, and your access has now been granted. You heard me? Yeah.
Life is full of unexpected turns, but your legacy doesn't have to be. At Sims Crown Legacies Life Insurance, we help you protect what matters most: your family, your future, your peace of mind. Whether you're just getting started or planning ahead, we make it simple, secure, and affordable. Have questions? Join our 1-hour Power Hour, Monday through Friday, for a live chat with a licensed expert ready to guide you every step of the way. Your legacy is worth it. Let Sims Crown Legacies help you protect it, starting today.
Welcome back to the Artist Access. I am here with our final guest of the day, but it's not the end of the show. But I met this young lady. I saw her perform a couple of weeks ago, maybe about 3 weeks ago. And her voice, man, when y'all hear this lady sing, y'all gonna see why she's sitting with us today, right? So I have none other than Miss YJ with us. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I can't complain.
Okay, and YJ? YJ?
Yeah, so it's the word Y and J. So,
Break it down for me.
okay, so like growing
Your name
up,
is just no. What's your name? Is Jocelyn.
the government is Jocelyn.
You're right.
Don't look me up.
That's not the J for Jocelyn, right?
It is Jocelyn.
Right. But YJ is like. So talk to me. Why is your name YJ?
So, when I was growing up, I had a group of friends who was real close between like high school and college. And I've always been poetic. I've been writing poetry since I was in like, I don't know, maybe 5th grade. Been singing since I was 3 in church. But I'm like the blunt friend. So I say what you thinking. I say what you wouldn't say. So they always be like, why Jocelyn? Why you say that?
Okay.
So just YJ.
Okay. You the Y girl, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So look, you said you've been singing since you've been like knee foot high, right?
Yeah, my grandma kept me in church. I grew up in old school Baptist church, and I just been singing since then.
Yeah. How long you been performing? Cause your stage presence is like you like a diva on the stage. I'm talking about she sit down with her. She get her little stool together and she sit down and you command. You sitting down and you still your energy commands full attention. You know what I'm talking about?
I can't lie, like I came a long way. Singing and doing music has always been a dream of mine. And I used to be a lot bigger than I am now. So I feel like I focused on my weight so much that I could let it hold me back. So like now I'm like 30. I'm real grown mentally.
Yeah.
I done healed from my focusing on weight loss or whatever. And I don't know. I just feel like I got a story to tell.
Yeah.
And whether I'm singing, rapping, or
I was
spitting
just about to say
poetry,
that.
I mean,
I forgot
it
you
just
just spit a little bar that night
it
too.
depends on the day. It depends on the day how my voice feeling. If my voice cracking, I'ma spit it as a poem. It is what it is.
So you rap and do poetry too.
Yeah.
That's everybody on this show today.
I feel like we all poets.
To the triple
like,
double. I feel like as an artist, I feel like every artist should do all three or can do all three, right?
Right.
And I'm tripping out how everybody on here today actually taps into all three lanes, right?
Yeah, I don't feel like it is a lane. I feel like
It's all one thing, right?
I feel like when I look at lanes, I think of like your message. So you know, we got the hype rappers, we got the sex rappers, we got the life rappers. So I mean, I feel like your lane is your message,
Right.
and your delivery is what you deliver that day.
Right. But as far as the different artistries, it's all one thing, right?
To me,
To me, it's all one thing as well.
Yeah.
Right. For real. So, because I heard that day you performed, you spit a couple bars on one of your songs that day. That night.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So
So
I'm
did you-
actually gonna do that one today. So
Okay. So, do you have any albums out that we can tune into?
I got a few songs out.
Okay.
I'm for sure on Apple Music and YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you look up YJ, I'm on there. I think I'm on Spotify too.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. And I mean the link in the bio, so you ain't
Yeah.
gotta do all of that. Just,
Yeah. And you performing today, right?
I am, and then I have a performance after this also.
Yeah. At 555, right?
5:55 with Divine Soul.
Who putting that event together?
Miss Key Divine. They come out of Dallas, so it's I don't
They
want
from Dallas?
Yeah, they from Dallas. I know they do showcases in Dallas all the time,
okay.
and they started working with artists in Houston
Right.
too. So tonight they got a showcase in Houston.
Right. Talk about it. Let everybody know what's going on tonight.
It's in Live, Liv, Houston.
How far? What is that?
I think it's on Main Street.
Okay.
I have to check.
Okay. So that's what you're gonna be at tonight. I might pop up on y'all tonight.
You should.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of familiar faces in the building.
I see that. You got Taylor gonna be there.
Yep.
You got my homeboy Anno the Poet gonna be performing too.
Anna gonna be in the building.
Who else you know performing? That's on flyers I saw so far.
Ooh, me, Centel, Anna,
Centel,
Taylor,
okay.
Baby Journey.
Okay.
It's quite a few of us. Some of them from Dallas though. That's in the lineup.
Okay.
I know for sure that the 5 of us, we in the Houston area.
Okay. So, you said you got a story to tell, right?
I do.
And
I
so
feel like
what-
we all got a testimony.
Right.
And I'm still building mine. So
Yeah.
I'm in the process of healing. Sometimes I don't know which way to go, but I just wake up and keep pushing forward.
Right. What inspired you to feel like you wanted to tell your story through your artistry?
I can't lie. Like I grew up in the country, and a lot of times when you grow up in the country as a woman, like as you get older and you're not married, like it's like a pressure to like, get married, have your kids. Da, da, da. So for a long time, I focused on that. I'd be in a relationship, waste 2 years, be in another relationship. So like now, I'm really just stepping into my own, focusing on my goals and what I'm working on. I do have a son. Focusing on building stuff with him and figuring out things that he want to do. I just like sharing myself with people, and I'm really in search of a tribe. So I feel like I done met a few people in my tribe out here. So I'm really grateful for the friends I done made out here in the Houston area that's in the poetry and music scene. I'm just growing. I'm growing and learning, glowing.
Yeah. Now that night you performed with Taylor Glow, Journey, and you was talking about maybe taking all of y'all on the road or just putting together like something where y'all constantly performing at different spots.
Oh yes, and
That's a good idea. That's an excellent idea. Yeah,
Shot
Trilla.
Trilla.
She was here.
So we getting a few ideas together. We brainstorming. We was looking at the end of June, but it may be more around the end of the summer, like August. So just stay tuned for that.
Yeah, that's a good idea though. Y'all should do that. Definitely do that. Yeah. And y'all gonna travel with it too, like hit other spots up?
I would love to.
Right.
I do actually sing live music also. So I perform at different restaurants and bars with a band. The band's name is Chosen.
Yeah, I met him at the spot that night.
Yeah, that is the band leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm one of the singers that he worked with.
Right.
So it's a few different singers that work at the band,
Right.
but it's a lot of work going on.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
busy this summer.
That's what's up. That's a good thing, though.
It is.
So look, we just had our first showcase here at the studio, the Artist Access Experience, and we'll be doing another one in a couple of months. We would love to have you perform at the Artist Access Experience.
Okay, I'll be honored.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
put me
Yes, ma'am.
down.
Oh yeah. So look, man, I can't wait to see y'all perform. What you gonna do for the day? You gonna do that one you did that night? That day?
So yeah, I'm gonna do that one.
What is it
the
called
one where I
again?
sang and rapped is it's called Here Lately.
Here Lately.
So I was in like a really dark place when I wrote that, and I was
Yeah.
just like, I just need to inspire myself. Sometimes you gotta inspire yourself.
Yes.
Like
You got to. All the time.
I mean, I had a lot of friends coming up, and sometimes having your friends in your business all the time is a gift and a curse. Sometimes you need to isolate yourself
Mm-hmm.
and like really connect with God.
Mhm.
Just connect with your own mental space.
Mhm.
And when I wrote that, Lord, it might have been like 5 years ago when I wrote it,
Mhm.
and I recorded it like 3 years ago, and it just keeps speaking to me. Like
Right.
it just keeps coming up.
Right.
The words in this particular song will never get old.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I do have another song I'm doing. It's called So High. It's more like a boy meets girl story, kind of like on some light love,
Right.
a light love kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm excited.
So hold on, one more question before you go. How often do you tap into these poetic streets out here in Houston? Not too much.
I try to pop out as much as I can. I don't have a consistent babysit all the time, so it just depends whether he can be in a room or not.
Mm-hmm.
If he can go, I'll bring him. If I can show up early enough to get on the list, I am deep in the North End. So, you got to sign up super early. Sometimes
Right.
I just can't make it.
Right.
I show up when I can.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So look here, before we go, let the people know where they can reach you at on social media, all your other shows you got coming up, all of that good stuff.
Okay, so this one.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's SHEISYJ, SHEISWHYJ. I do actually have 2 shows coming up this week. I'm singing at the Nomad Reserve on Friday and the Honey Drizzle on Saturday. Now that's more of a live music scene. I pop up at different open mics for poetry. Let's see. That's Instagram and TikTok. If you look at the link in the bio, you can see my videos, my music. It's in the link in the bio on Instagram. And it's going to be a busy summer, so just stay tuned. I got a lot of
Yeah.
stuff coming up.
Yeah. So look, man, y'all stay tuned, because when we come back, the artists will be performing. So look, man, this is the Artist Access, and your access has now been granted. Yeah.
Confessions of a God body. She God body. Walking in her purpose on purpose like a pathfinder, she be compass. Coming past all the wicked plotted through her plans, she's in demand. Called loudly by might, plucked and pruned by God's hands, you can't fathom favor until you've seen her hell's lands. Gargoyles at your front door to help activate the knowledge that you can defeat any demon in any season. I be the seasoning to the best food. Cause you're gonna get full off this love, but trick is it'll be nutrient packed, so don't think you're gonna come over here and catch the itis, boo. I ain't for the stuck or stagnant to wanna stand with until they ready to change shit. Change shifts working overtime to please nobody. Because let's be for real, no matter what the illusion says, disservicing you is a disservice to everybody, and I know you wanna try to find me for parking in your spot. The audacity of me. No handicap sticker in tow. Just your truth, bold in your face, accompanied by God's illuminating glow. I came to bring forth the known and the unknown. And while I'm at it, I came to use up the last few minutes on your punk-ass 2004 fake-ass phone on some ET phone home type shit. On some please, sending self-loathing, rolling away on chromes type shit. See, we getting out of these cycles and style. Chisel heart chakra from consistent releasing for a while. We getting spiritually agile in this bitch. And showing off our commitment to the surrender to the promise of God through our humility. Did I tell you I had time to shenanigan? Well, I must admit I'd call you out instead, my friend. That is because I care that much. That if I find I have whole and live foods available for me to eat, that I can't leave you alone at the table eating fast foods for lunch. And no, I ain't come to offer you crumbs. I come over to supernova you a full platter, if it's for the good of all. And if I, as your reflection, get to rise, I get to have the audacity to feel like that just may be your last fall. I get to declare over your life. Even if you don't choose to follow through, do anything different, break out or break loose, it really don't matter to me, boo. I just came to show you and remind you that there is a better for you. Confessions of a God body, she God body. Nah, we God body. Yeah. And I dare you, strip down to the beneath, the burr you, the core you, the one that exudes the truth that your facade is scared to. Because let's be honest, the real you ain't scared, fool. Ooh-wee, that's that piece.
I made a promise to myself to stay focused. Don't get out of character. Control your emotions. Don't worry about the doubters. Just stay on your grind and start applying pressure from here on out. I made myself a promise I will live a better life. But trouble seems to follow front to back and side to side. I let my guards down when I put my pride aside, which left me too open for bullshit, so nothing else will slide. No. Cause that shit let me vulnerable. Now, that kind of road I don't wanna go, no. That kind of love I don't want no more. So if that's what you giving, you can hit the door. Stop playing with him, big bill and shit. So, run that shit, Jake.
Stop playing with him.
Everybody plays the hero in the stories they've told, and every author picks the victor in the stories they wrote. And every actor on the stage wanna be the star of the show, but tell me why they play the victim when they know they was wrong. Everybody plays the hero in the stories they've told, and every author picks the victor in the stories they wrote. And every actor on the stage wanna be the star of the show. Just come with me behind the curtain, see how the real story goes. These days, bitches fake as alterations. They're not authentic, they're imitation and over-exaggeration of fakeness. I can't take it. Feels like I'm in the Matrix, a computer-generated simulation picture. King Kong going apeshit, beating down the block, going crazy. That's the best explanation of me in my head, trying to ease my frustration. Somebody might end up dead. Picture the love of your life, having a baby by some other nigga. Said, ain't it crazy how karma always come back and get you? And when it hits you, I promise the devastation's bigger. But tell me, why did have to wait so long after I've changed my whole life and became a better nigga? You win some and you lose some, but when that test come back again, what you gon' do, son? Boy, get your shit together. You used to be a whole P, but you fell in love, trying to turn a thought into a queen. That's everybody plays the hero in the stories they know, and every author picks the victor in the stories they wrote. And every actor on the stage wanna be the star of the show, but tell me why they play the victim when they know they was wrong. Everybody plays the hero in the stories they told, and every author picks the victor in the stories they wrote. And every actor on the stage wanna be the star of the show. Just come with me behind the curtain, see how the real story goes. With people, you don't have to waste any words. No need for conversation. Save your breath, stop wasting your air. And if you pay attention, can see it in their face. They don't care about your side of it. The only perspective they'll ever respect is theirs, and their opinion's the only one that deserves to be heard. So they not listening when you vent, no matter how much disturbed. Ain't that some shit? But they gon' say it was felt and was heard. I know you hear me when I speak, but are you listening to the words? Can't express how I feel, cause they say that shit for the birds. And on the cool, dog, it be working my nerves. It shouldn't hurt, it's just words, but
that shit so absurd. And I ain't worried about that shit and do it right and just curve. So hold your head up, king, you know you got this. Let them talk down, but don't worry because it's nonsense. Your separation caused by elevated conscience. You control your story, but the bullshit just fills the contents. Said everybody plays the hero in the stories they told, and every author picks the victor in the stories they wrote. And every actor on the stage wanna be the star of the show, but tell me why they play the victim when they know they was wrong. Said everybody plays the hero in the stories they told, and every author picks the victor in the stories they wrote. And every actor on the stage wanna be the star of the show. Just come with me behind the curtain, see how the real story goes. Oh, nah, nah, nah.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. When life gets rough, I try to remain tough enough to keep going, knowing that I'm growing, glowing. And I mean, I got places I plan on going, so nothing is going to stop me. Though Satan may try, I simply rebuke him because we all know the devil is a lie. And lying just ain't my thing. So sometimes the lioness inside of me I have to tame. Because seeing a lie, hearing a lie, or worse, being in it, those that know me know I'm an old soul, so my name will instantly become Bennett. I simply allow the unfortunate to continue to live through the charades and masquerades because me, I'm honesty all the way. I mean, I can't help it. Then again, you can't spell can't without can, so I honestly must not mind lending a helping hand when it's truly needed. Just please don't mistake my kindness for weakness, for if so, the harm that I never gave is going to come tenfold when karma come knocking to bury you in your grave. And don't say that I never warned you because I done been told you so. And I only speak these things to you because I now know. God will do what he said he will do. He will stand by his word. He will come through.
Get into it. Yeah. Come on. Here lately. I've been thinking and thinking and thinking. Life is so fragile, I'm just grateful the fact that I'm blinking. Watching my son grow, I'm amazing. I'm dreaming. Time moving so fast, I'm surrounded by souls that are sinking. Hard to find your place in a world where acceptance is needed. Can't tell what's real, don't know what's fake, need something to believe in. You grow up thinking that life should be lived in one way. Walking around on next to a girl with someone has to say. I took from all the down and things before another day. Running out of options and death with no other choice to rely on my faith. I'm calling, need someone to catch me, just don't know who I should be calling. I'm calling, can't trust the one you lay with, don't know who you grew up with. When it's a friend, clearly I had the wrong definition. Had an epiphany and woke up on some real shit. I'm on my own, I'm finally coming to the realization. All up in my head, I'm crazy. Life is so crazy. Trials, tribulations, I'm changing. All up in my head, I'm going crazy. Life is
human, yeah, mistakes are gonna happen. But now I know that everything do not need a reaction. And every nigga that holler do not deserve attention. And keep your guard up till you know that nigga true intentions. Don't change yourself for him or them and lose yourself in the mix. Stay true to you cause it's so easier to be authentic. My son ain't got no father, like it's just getting harder. At times I wanna quit, I see his face and I get stronger. Had to say bye to kid, he lost the can't believe it. Last time I seen him, I ain't thinking I'll always regret it. I had a dream that he was smiling, brightness all around him. He in a place where ain't no one, nobody around him. She was an angel, now no one, no one to come. I pray when my son come, I meet you at the gate of heaven. All up in my head, I'm crazy. I've been so crazy. Hey, trials, tribulations, I'ma talk a little shit. At times I be sleep on myself, but I can spit. Ain't passing the blunt this time. How you can't hit? Been struggling this hard and I refuse to give in. I'm going hard for my win. I feel I need to be heard. Y'all need a real woman speaking words, not talking about ass. That's of the world. All these hoes the same, just basic bitches. Fighting for nothing, they getting stitches, end up in ditches. I think I am the new Lord. Natural sister with morals, but to y'all this shit is foreign. You can't have this thing, and I'ma pass on the drinks. Cause I remember when that nigga raped me, I was a little past tipsy. Like Lauren, I ain't settling till I find my Nipsey. Truth is, I need a break cause everybody seem fake. I could go on and on and on about my pain. To show you a better way. Smile through the hard times, go get it. Walk it how you talking, don't forget it. Keep going, YJ, until you win 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 it. Keep going, Jocelyn, until you win it. Keep going, YJ, until you win it. Keep trying, Jocelyn, until you win it. Keep going, YJ, until you win it. Keep going, YJ, until you win it. Keep going, YJ, because you win it. Thank you.
Man, tonight was a phenomenal show, right, man? I'm talking about we had the artists in the building, they did their thing. So look, y'all, we're gonna try to get with Jimmy to have a showcase next Saturday, a benefit showcase for the people out in St. Louis. We're gonna get some artists together. Hopefully the ones who perform tonight can come out and perform. But we're trying to raise some money for St. Louis, for what's going on out there, for their tragedy. So look here, man. Stay tuned for the advertisement for the show. We're gonna make that happen. So look here, man. This is the Artist Access, and your access has now been granted.